American weekend official begins on Friday evening, but already by Friday morning there are signs that the weekend is just around the corner. With a few cars on the highways and buses and subway always crowded with people too. This is because some people take a day off on Friday to have a 3-day weekend. Things are also different at work. People don't wear the same clothes as they wear on weekend. They dress themselves more casually. For instance, managers in the office may put on casual sports clothes instead of coats and ties. Some people put on blue jeans. This trend toward Easy Friday is popular with employers who normally wear uniforms to work. In Los Angeles, for example, bus drivers are usually dressed in military-style jackets, hats, and trousers. Recently, however, they have received permission to wear polo shirts and baseball caps on Fridays. Transportation officials believe that this new Friday dress code is good for the driver's morale, and they are also sure that the passengers won't mind, just as long as buses run on time. Around the corner, because wears take a day off. A child dress oneself, instance, put on instead of. People wears dressed in on time. As long as I live, I will never forget it kind. The American weekend officially began on Friday evening, but already by Friday morning they are saying that the weekend is just around the corner. But already by Friday morning they are saying that the weekend is just around the corner. With a few cars on the highways and the buses and the subways are less crowded with people too. This is because some people take a day off on Friday to have a 3-day weekend. Things are also different at work. People don't wear the same clothes as they wear on weekdays. They dress themselves more casually. For instance, managers in the office may put on casual sports clothes instead of coats and ties. Some people put on blue jeans. This trend toward Easy Fridays is popular with employees who normally wear uniforms to work. In Los Angeles, for example, bus drivers are usually dressed in military-style jackets, hats, and trousers. Recently, however, they have received permission to wear polo shirts and baseball caps on Fridays. Transportation officials believe that this new Friday dress code is good for the driver's morale, and they are also sure that the passengers won't mind, just as long as the buses run on time. In many American families, it is common for both parents to have full-time jobs, even when they have little children. But if both mom and dad are gone all day, who now takes care of the kids? In quite a few homes, the nanny does. A long time ago, only rich people could afford to have a nanny. Nannies were usually middle-aged and married women who were strict with the children. They insisted on their children behaving themselves at all times. These days, however, many middle-class families have college students to work as nannies. Usually, these people who take care of children are young women, but some young men do this type of work too. Often nannies live with the family, and the children grow up to love them very much. The living jobs appeal to college students because they don't have to spend money on rent or food. Sometimes foreign students take jobs and learning helping such work will help them improve their English skills. There's one problem to solve. Because they spend so much time playing and talking with little children, most of English they write baby talk. On Earth, who on Earth are you? In the world, take care of. She takes care of her mother. Quite a few, quite a little, not a little, not a few. There are quite a few people in the stadium. Can afford two. I can afford to buy a new car. Strict where the teachers talk with students, insist on, he insists on going there. Behave oneself. When you are at school, you must behave oneself. At all times, he is kind of at all times. He is kind to us at all times. These days, my father gets up early these days. Appeal true. He speaks appeal to the audience. He spent all the money on books. He spent so much time studying English. It is easy for him to read this book. Both he and she have to attend the meeting. He grew up to great actor. Help